Seraphim 17 once again. This is my Forest Covenant Invasion series, and once again we are in the ever filthy gank fest that is the Forest. I'm using a very similar setup as the last few videos. The main reason is this was all recorded in the same session, and it was all recorded very early in my PvP career. So that's not me making excuses for bad play. That's just a little disclaimer that there's going to be a lot of new approaches and new reactions to some of these situations that a lot of experienced players are going to wonder why I did them. Especially when they look at my other videos and they think, well, he knows how to do the fundamentals, he knows how to do the basics, all that good stuff, and yet on these videos it doesn't look like I know how to do those things, and it's merely because they're not recorded in sequence. This is me learning how to be ganked, and I do believe everybody should do this, and a lot of the times it's not very fun, but you will get better, and it is extremely quick at teaching you how to deal with these kind of situations, how to keep you cool, how to engage two opponents, how to, evade the inevitable backstab fishing that happens, and how to counter some of the, the worst tendencies of Dark Souls. The one great thing about this is if you can get used to fighting this many guys, or fighting these unfair fights, when you come across a fair fight, it is a lot less intimidating, and you can be so much more effective because you don't have to worry about a douchebag constantly going for your back. You don't have to worry about somebody throwing a spell at you off screen. All that stuff is dealt with. 1v1s then become really, really fun, and some of them become really, really easy because nothing compares. Look at that bullshit! Wow! Dark Souls, shame on you. But this is an interesting one. I don't know if you just saw what just happened. The host is pretending to be a tree, and the Phantom is standing near the tree. Only problem is, I know all the trees in this forest, and there ain't a tree there, so nobody with a brain's gonna fall for that, you dumb bitches. This guy runs into a firestorm. It does 2 hits on him, and he tries to... Oh god, Wog. No! And now I'm sandwiched! I somehow got out of that. You'll notice I've put on the Gauntlets of Thorn, so I can do some scrape damage when I roll into people. I've just got some help, but I've just been twopped, and they're on both sides of me here, so this is just Backstab City. And do we get any gestures, any badass taunts? Oh no, I've edited them out. But yeah, that is the Forest right there, folks. It really is. But this guy is either waiting for his summon sign or he just wants to fight. So we'll see how this goes. We exchange bows. It looks like he's wearing Havel's leggings. Anybody who wears Havel's leggings and other parts of different armours is either somebody who's creative with armour or somebody who understands the importance or the complexities of poise. And poise is a statistic that veteran players will tell you is not important. The only reason they tell you that is because, they fight in these fucking fight clubs where nobody has them. And don't get me wrong, that's not everybody. There are a lot of people that do fight against your general invasion squad, but I'm going to say this much from my experience. If you're taking on a 3v1 situation and you have no poise, it's going to be significantly more difficult. So if you want to challenge, rock 0 poise, as this guy gets a parry but doesn't commit to it and then somehow gets the backstab. Interesting. But he's using the washing pole to its advantage. He's using its length, its R2, all that good stuff. But poise is definitely interesting. I've rocked builds with low poise. I just find that the flinch is infuriating at times. It definitely teaches you how to evade better, so I do think if you rock it for long enough it's going to make you a stronger player. But I don't understand this pretension of all these people that think you should rock 0 poise. Like, if you want to rock 0 poise, play Demon Souls. It's that fucking simple. Although, getting a fight on Demon Souls can be extremely difficult. So somebody invades, and because me and this guy have no interest in a bullshitty fight, we stop fighting, and I basically point out to the invader, go get him, kill him, take him out. And this probably works to my favour. Aside from that was a Hornet backstab. I don't know if he went for the chain or if he just did a wake-up poke. Yeah. It just goes to show, this guy who I'm fighting, it's not beyond him to spam Wrath of Gods because he does have it. It's just he doesn't want to play that way because he's got to that point where he doesn't need to. So he heals, I bow, and I pop a Humanity so that we're back on, you know, square one grounds. And it's a shame that because he was winning. He was winning that fight. And if I win now, it's a shame because in all intents and purposes, he should be winning. But who says I do? You never know. I am using the faster weapon. I do have the advantage when it comes to speed. He has the advantage when it comes to range. But my scythe is going to definitely counteract a lot of his range abilities. And we do a trade there. I'm doing a couple of heavy hits with the scythe unlocked, just to put some pressure on him to get some damage, you know, to even the scores. He goes into mash mode to bleed me, which seems interesting for a player who's capable of much, much more. But he's doing what he wants, and you can't judge a guy for that. Tries to get me with the R2. He does the running attack. I knew it was coming there. I'm in red tier stone range, so he needs to be really careful. Ooh, outplayed. Very nice. Good job, dude. Good fight. So this is Deftest Power 401. No idea who this guy is. Someone else has invaded him. He's got phantoms, so, you know, no mercy. No condolences to these people. There's a response from the guy I just fought because I sent him a message basically saying, you know, well played, probably. Because I like to be as nice as I can to people that earn my respect. But if you disrespect, fuck that shit, you're going to get some hate. You're going to get some hate. Oh, here we come. We got both of them now. This Phantom's in trouble and the host isn't healing, which is great. I love it when the host's too thick to heal. Let's have a look. So look, the Phantom's kind of like, yo bro, I'm dying, help me bro, help me bro. And ooh, that looked like a lock-on backstab. As Chris finally decided to learn the ways of the forest, we will soon find out as this guy tries to hit me with the Iato's R2. Which is really interesting to see somebody being so flamboyant with a katana and carrying a huge tower shield. But biggest problem when they hide behind these shields is they're brilliant to build bleed. Building bleed against big shields is something that katanas are going to do all day. So you need to be extremely conscious, and spamming that R2 is either going to get you parried or it's going to get you backstabbed. Or you're going to beat me because I'm a bad player. Fingers crossed he doesn't beat me. Oh, dude. There he finally does the chug. And I lost because I got slap happy with red tier stone range. And we don't get a taunt because it looks like I've edited the majority of them out. But such is the forest. You think you're in a comfortable situation, you do a couple of sloppy mistakes and you get owned. And I'm not a big fan of saying that word, but I think it's applicable here. I got wrecked by somebody I should have beaten. I got wrecked by somebody who, you know, would not have stood much of a chance nowadays, but that's the best thing about Dark Souls. You actually see yourself improving, and I record my gameplay, so I'm forced to see myself improve. But look at this guy! Goodness me, that is 2 demon machetes. That is 2 of the swords that the... Oh, wow, using Dragon Breath, interesting. And a slow roll. This could be the most amazing fight ever. Dragon Head Slow Roller, dual-wielding demon machete. Check these guys out. And I can't really see for the trees, but I don't want to get too close because this guy showed a little bit too much interest in coming towards me. This guy thinks I'm going to help him. Dude, you're on your fucking own. You wanted to fight in the forest, you get your fight, now you have to man up and deal with the consequences of your extremely slow roll. And that's exactly what was going to always happen. He gets backstabbed. You can tell it killed him because he went back to human form. I point down the forest bro because he came to me for help. Then I bow to Mr. Giant Swords. He shows respect, which is nice. And this guy's a baller. Just look at this. Look at this. I could probably space this guy and just hit him faster than he can hit me, get out of range, and just beat him on a sheer technicality of the speed. But if he catches me, I'm in trouble. I wing a parry. I was really far away from him then. You notice he puts his shield on because... like 2 of these swords is such a challenge, especially if you're coming up against somebody who seems like they know what they're doing. And my character right now definitely looks like he knows what he's doing, but he's still pretty new, so looks can be deceptive. I had the knowledge at this point, I just didn't have the experience. And he gets a lovely well-spaced rolling attack there with the R1. He's going to use it too much though, and That's the only problem with these big weapons. Everybody tries to do the rolling R1s, and the best thing is if you can get your timing, the parry is just waiting for you, because you know he's going to do it. Look at it, every roll poke, watch him. Does the standard swing, I hit him with the scythe. Watch him roll, watch him come closer and roll, he's going to do the poke. Oh, clip him. Is he gonna? He goes for the parry, there's the roll, nothing. Roll, no poke. Oh, so he's getting a little bit tentative because he's low on life, and I don't know if he's running away to heal, which would suck if this guy heals. Like, why else would he run this far? He's ran into the trees for some reason. The trees are not going to help you, dude. You have the biggest sword. So he loses because, you know, I played my build correctly. And that is the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying my naivety in the forest, and you take care now.